Namaste, viewers. The stock exchanges remained closed yesterday, December 25, 2024, on account of Christmas festivities. Welcome to ST Money's Morning News, your weekday business news channel. It's Thursday morning, December 26, 2024, and I'm your host, Sunil Thakker of Sunny Talks Money. Let's roll. The stock market highlights from Tuesday, December 24, 2024. Amid volatility, benchmark indices Nifty and Sensex erased all gains in the afternoon to trade in the negative. In a volatile session, the benchmark indices ended with marginal losses on December 24. Amid mixed global cues, the Indian indices started on a muted note, but buying helped the indices to inch higher. However, profit booking in the second half erased all the intraday gains to close with little change. Benchmark equity indices, BSE Sensex and the Nifty 50 ended flat on Tuesday. After scaling the day's high, the 30-share Sensex took a retreat and settled at 78,472, down 67 points or 0.09% from its previous close. The NSE Nifty 50 ended at 23,727, down merely 26 points or 0.11% from its previous close. 28 out of the 50 constituent stocks of the Nifty 50 ended lower, dragged by Power Grid Corporation, JSW Steel, SBI Life, Titan, SBI, and Infosys. Conversely, Tata Motors, Adani Enterprises, Eicher Motors, BPCL, ITC, and Nestle India were among the 22 constituent stocks of the Nifty 50 that ended higher. The broader market saw mixed outcomes. Mid-cap stocks ending flat, down by 0.06%, while the small-cap stocks rose 0.24%. Small and mid-caps are favored for their growth potential, while large caps offer attractive valuations after the recent correction. Nifty Auto and FMCG led the sectoral indices, with the auto pack shining on the back of gains in four-wheeler stocks such as Tata Motors, M&M, and Maruti Suzuki. Tata Motors saw a notable uptick as the group initiated plans for a 15,000 crore rupees IPO of Tata Capital, its flagship financial services arm. The Nifty Oil and Gas Index also posted gains, climbing 0.54%. However, metal and PSU bank indices faced profit booking, slipping up to 0.8% after a 1% rally in the previous session. Vedanta stocks slid 3% after the stock traded ex-dividend. In an exchange filing on December 16, the company said that the board had approved the fourth interim dividend of 8 rupees 50 paise per equity share at a face value of rupee 1, which amounts to 3,324 crore rupees. Previously, Vedanta announced dividends in August, July, and May this year of rupees 20, rupees 4, and rupees 11 per share, respectively. Shares of Greaves Cotton skyrocketed over 11% on December 24 as investors lapped up shares of the company after its arm, Greaves Electric Mobility Limited, GEML, filed draft red herring prospectus with the market regulator SEBI. Trading volumes in the counter also soared, further cementing the rally in its shares. As much as 1 crore shares changed hands on the exchanges, surpassing the 1 month daily traded average. Shares of Gulf Oil Lubricants soared 5% to 1,232 rupees in the afternoon of December 24 after the company announced it has entered into a partnership with Nayara Energy, India's largest private fuel retailer, to make Gulf's entire automotive product range available across Nayara network of over 6,500 retail outlets nationwide. Market volatility eased further, with the India VIX dropping another 3% to fall below the 13.5 mark, reflecting a decline in the investor apprehension. Markets are likely to remain sluggish due to thin year-end volumes, holiday season lull, and a lack of major triggers. Most key events have either concluded or are slated for January, leaving investors cautious and participation muted. Trading volumes will also be thin during this period as investors close their books ahead of the festive season. However, on the domestic front, macroeconomic indicators remain encouraging. Inflation, though slightly above the Reserve Bank of India's comfort zone, is trending downward with further cooling expected before the central bank's February policy meeting. High frequency data like PMI and industrial production are also showing recovery, indicating robust growth in the second half of the fiscal year. In the US on Tuesday, in a shortened session and thin volumes, all the three major indexes rose. At close on Tuesday, the S&P 500 climbed 65 points or 1.10% to 6,040 points, while the Nasdaq Composite advanced 266 points or 1.35% to 20,031. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 390 points or 0.91% to 43,297. Brent crude is currently trading at $73.5 a barrel. Gold is rupees 76,420 per 10 grams, and silver is rupees 89,360 per kilogram. Now, for today's outlook for the Indian market. Technically, after a muted opening, the market witnessed range-bound activity throughout the day. It also formed a small inside body candle on the daily charts. The current market texture is non directional, as traders seem to be waiting for a breakout in either direction. On the upside, 23,850 would be the immediate breakout level for the bulls. If surpassed, the market could rally up to 23,950 to 24,000. Conversely, selling pressure is likely to accelerate below 23,600, with the market potentially slipping to 23,500 to 23,475. That's it for today. I'll see you again tomorrow morning. And if you are a cricket buff, do watch the Boxing Day Test match in Melbourne, which began earlier today. In the meantime, please do subscribe, share, and like this video. Thank you. Happy investing, stay inspired, and remember, it is all about money.